Hello Taurus and welcome to Truth Well Told Tarot. This is Andrea and I'm here to do your April 2025 monthly tarot reading for the sign of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, so I hope you're well. As always, the reading won't be for everyone. Take what resonates for you. So welcome Taurus. We're going to pull an overarching energy, look at some general energies too, and then look specifically at love, romance, relationship areas, money, career, finances, and any other thread that comes out for you. I have also, with a few readings, been getting messages across the board. If that happens, we just go with it. All right, Taurus. So the overarching energy, the Nine of Swords. We have Judgment, the High Priestess, the Two of Swords, and we have the Two of Pentacles, message for Taurus. Thank you. Let's do love, romance, relationship areas for April. Message for Taurus, thank you. Well, it's nice to see your major arcana here with the Hierophant is Taurus energy. And we have the Fool. Message for Taurus, thank you. Message for Taurus. Let's look at money, career, financial areas. So, Taurus, we have the Queen of Pentacles, can be you, male or female, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, solid, stable, secure, grounded, can be linked with health, healing and abundance. We have the Ace of Cups, it's a new beginning. Message for Taurus. Thank you, angel, spirits, guides. Message for Taurus. Let's pull an angel answer message for Taurus. Thank you. I know one's turned over. So I've got within the next few weeks. It looks like a two-part message. What do we have for Taurus to go with that? Thank you. Peaceful resolution. All right, angel answer message. What do we have for Taurus? Angel romance message. So I've got romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. And let's pull a money message for you. What do we have for Taurus? We have bountiful nature. Spending time in nature helps shift you to a higher vibration and reminds you of God's infinite abundance. Go outside and enjoy a walk or a hike with your pet. Meditate beneath a tree, garden, sit under the stars, or do some other activity to connect with the limitless vastness. So Taurus, the Nine of Swords is all about stress, worry, anxiety. It's mental energy. It's our thought patterns, our mental perspective, our outlook in a situation, what we're thinking about. Can be quite a magnified energy, but it's always based in fact. There are reasons why we feel like this. It can also be linked with things like something causing us stress at work. It can also be about mental anxiety and mental health issues. But it's always when things have become a bit magnified in your own head. But like I said, there's always reasons for that. Judgment and the Two of Swords. This is an energy here, Taurus, where there's a kind of call to action here, like a wake-up call. It could well be to face something that needs to be faced. With the Two of Swords, it can be when sometimes we know what we need to do deep down. It's just about facing something and doing it because it's difficult. It can be linked with choices and decisions. You can see that person has a blindfold on, but it can be when we know something needs to be done. We know deep down what we need to do. We do know deep down the choice that we need to make, and we know what needs to be faced here. But for whatever reason, we just kind of sometimes put things off, or we don't feel we're ready, or we know it's going to be difficult, so we kind of sometimes just put off facing that kind of decision. This is a kind of wake-up call. It's a call to action. And there's kind of karmic energy here. Even if we don't act, we still live with the consequences of our actions as well. So the High Priestess is really powerful, and I like it next to Judgment because it really is about trusting your instinct. I think that there is a choice to make or a decision here, Taurus, and it can be in money areas. I mean, I'm doing money first. Two of Pentacles can be a choice to do with sometimes two opportunities, but it can also be about, is it time to be more flexible and adaptable? Is it time to adapt to the circumstances that are causing you stress and worry and anxiety? This can actually be about moving from one situation and moving to another as well, moving from A to B and being open to do that. It might well be for some of you that you have been wanting to do that or thinking about it, but you haven't done it for whatever reason. But I think that something is causing you too much stress. I mean, there's a stressful situation here. We can worry about our current circumstances in money, career, finances with this. It can also be, like I said, stress at work, unhealthy experience for some reason, something really preying on your mind. It can be about anxiety, stress, upset. Some of you might be worried about the future where you are as well. I mean, however this energy is, I feel that Spirit is telling you there is absolutely a peaceful resolution, but it's about deep down, something that you haven't acted on or haven't faced or haven't asserted yourself on. It's about a call to action, like a wake-up call. Spirit kind of telling you the time is now. Trust your instincts, and I think deep down you feel that it's time to kind of adapt and respond to your circumstances. It might well be being in the flow of moving from one situation to another. It could be getting another job. Is what I see for you here. You could see that in terms of moving or relocating as well. Practical circumstances in terms of sometimes we feel a little bit overwhelmed with this energy as well. Sometimes also that if something has caused you a degree of stress, it might also be here, Taurus, that you're wanting a better work-life balance and you're not getting it in your current circumstances. And again, something that you've been putting off, I feel, you're suddenly realizing it's time to take action on this. And you'll feel that intuitively. And I think that there is an opportunity here to, by your actions, some kind of practical resolution here that will enable you to find something that might suit you better. That might be maybe connect to an environment where you're happy. I mean, Ace of Cups, new joy, new happiness, emotional renewal and rebirth. Somewhere where you're happy, where you're not stressed. It can also be when you're wanting to embrace a greater degree of flexibility. So for some of you, you might not want to do, say, a 5-day week. You might want to do a 3-day week. You might want to do longer hours in 3 days and compensate. You understand what I'm saying? Whatever that flexibility is, some of you, it might well be an opportunity to work from home and go into the office as well. It's that kind of energy. It's something that will help you be in a situation where you feel, yeah, I'm in the right environment. I feel stable, solid, secure, but it's also a very healing and healthy energy here, the Queen of Pentacles as well. male or female. She also marks success in money. I mean, the Queen of Pentacles is somebody who understands how to manifest money, but also be in a situation where she can grow, thrive, use her practical resources and capabilities, but also it's a nice environment where she sits, So this is the energy at play. I feel that you want to be, it feels like greater flexibility, because something is really causing you stress, upset, worry. Sometimes we worry about the future in our current circumstances, and it might well be you're thinking, you know what, I just feel I need to act on something that I haven't acted on yet because I'm reading the signs here. For others of you, you're dealing with stress. It could be stress at work, something might be becoming too much for you, and you're feeling a bit overwhelmed, and you're asserting yourself in terms of wanting to bring a healthier balance to the situation and maybe getting a job that caters more for you and your needs. It's likely going to have a greater degree of flexibility for you as well. But it's also getting into the right place that will help you feel happy. Again, that sense of emotional renewal, rebirth, opening up to a place where you can feel that you really grow, that fits you perfectly, is what I see here. If you're dealing with this here, Taurus, the Nine of Swords, stress, I mean, again, however this would manifest for you, the bountiful nature is really do consider spending time in nature. It's exactly what the Queen of Pentacles does do. You can see she's so connected to nature. And it really is a healing energy. It really does give us perspective. It is regenerative, especially for earth signs, and helps you find that sense of groundedness in terms of how you move forward as well. Again, the practical things that you need to do. I think deep down you know that it's time to, bring in some kind of change here. But I definitely feel in this situation it will be. There is a new path opening for you. And sometimes Spirit wants to kind of just give us a bit of a wake-up call, because they're kind of saying, you know what, this is available to you, but you have to take action. You have to face the thing that needs to be faced. So this is a kind of, a bit of a wake-up call, I feel, for you. And generally, if we don't do anything in this kind of energy, then we live with the consequences of that too. I mean, judgment is very much down to a bit like justice as well, actions and consequences of actions. But it's extremely spiritual, and it also asks us to connect to our higher self in some way. Deep down, our intuition is telling us something that we need to face and deal with. So this is what I'm seeing here, Taurus. And I feel for a lot of you, there is a peaceful, new, happy beginning for you. So let's have a look at love, romance, and relationships. This is either you or someone that you're dealing with here. Taurus, the Two of Swords and the Judgment, again, is kind of like a wake-up call. And sometimes we know when we're a bit stuck, when things are, deep down something needs to be faced and addressed. But again, we can put it off. Now, that could be you, that could be your other half. So this is an energy here with the High Priestess and the Two of Pentacles of trusting your instinct that it's time to potentially adapt and respond and be more flexible in regards to something that you may have needed, that you needed to face, but maybe something has been put off. Oh, I'll deal with that tomorrow, or we'll talk about that tomorrow, or you might feel stuck in a scenario and deep down it's time to adapt and respond to your situation, or someone needs to be a bit more flexible, because deep down we know what we need to do with the Two of Pentacles and the High Priestess. The Fool this is more moving beyond some kind of comfort zone or barrier. The Hierophant can represent marriage, long-term committed relationships, moving to the next traditional step in terms of a relationship as well, deepen a relationship connection too. So the Fool and the High Priestess the Fool and that Hierophant. I mean, highly spiritual energies here. You've got the Hierophant, you've got the High Priestess, you've got Judgment, you've got the Ace of Cups here as well. You know, the energy here, Taurus, is about taking a leap of faith and moving beyond some kind of comfort zone. Because you're worried what will happen if you don't. And again, this might be you, this could be the other person that you're connected to here. There are romantic feelings. And I think it's kind of something that we have been stuck on for whatever reason. You know, sometimes we say, oh, I never want to get married, I never want to have children, or fear and guarded energy can keep us stuck as well. Even things that happened in the past relationships, and the scars even from past relationships can keep us stuck in the present too. Whatever is keeping you stuck, it's about needing to be more flexible and adaptable, because you're worried what will happen if you don't. And again, this could be you, this could be the other person. This is why Spirit is telling you your feelings are real and worth exploring. It's about exploring something that is beyond something that you are comfortable with, some kind of comfort zone or barrier. Because I definitely feel that there is a new beginning opening for you. A lot of new energy here. It feels like deepening a commitment in terms of a relationship. But certainly there is an energy here, peaceful resolution within the next few weeks. There's absolutely an opportunity to resolve this, but it means moving beyond some kind of comfort zone or barrier, what you feel safe in, your little safe, secure zone, and moving beyond that and being more adaptable and flexible, because deep down you know it's time. It's a kind of wake-up call to make some significant, it's likely some kind of decision about the relationship. And we live with the consequences of our actions should we not do anything. There is a new beginning. It feels like a very positive new beginning. I think that there is just fear or uncertainty, and also dealing with, oh, what happens if this happens again? Or I've been here before and, you know, I wasn't ready for this kind of, you know, level of commitment, and I'm scared of it all going wrong again. I mean, we can talk ourselves out of anything with the Nine of Swords. But it's also fear of the future in terms of what would happen if you don't do something or the other person doesn't do something. I think that there is a leap of faith required here. Does it lead somewhere that Spirit is guiding you? Yes. Is there a higher power at work in this energy? Yes. Spirit is really strongly saying intuitive energy, intuitive energy, intuitive energy. You know, intuitive energy here. Deep down, we know what we need to do. It is just a case of facing the thing that we know we've been putting off and need to face, some kind of stuck energy, and knowing that you're at that point where it's time to decide. Now, sometimes other things can happen in this kind of energy as well. Again, the Two of Pentacles it can be a crossover energy as well, in the sense that you might have another job. And again, it could bring the relationship into question then in terms of where are we going? Because I really want to go and take this other job, but it might mean moving or relocating, for example, or changes somehow that will bring the relationship itself into question. And this is that kind of point here, that crossroads, that kind of wake-up call where you have to decide in terms of, do I want to move to a deeper level of commitment? Do I want to kind of go with this person? It's that kind of energy. So sometimes other things bring us into focus. Someone might be moving or relocating or deciding to move back near family and have an opportunity. It can sometimes be a new job. I mean, whatever the circumstances would be. Other things cause us to respond and adapt to something that we haven't been open to looking at for whatever reason. And again, a leap of faith is required. But it doesn't look like, it feels like this relationship is really kind of blessed by Spirit, God, the universe. So I feel that Spirit is kind of indicating here, have faith, take that leap of faith. It's leading somewhere wonderful. Don't fear, don't doubt, don't question. And also the solution to this, if you're worried about something here or losing someone, is to take the leap of faith. Free will. All right, Taurus, let's see what we have for you as your message from Spirit to finish off this reading. Message for Taurus. We have soul power. Always remember you're a soul that comes with a body, not a body that comes with a soul. Your soul is your true essence, and you have an unlimited supply of soul power at your command whenever you need it. Taurus, that's what I have for you as your message from Spirit for April 2020, as your message from Spirit, and also your April 2025 tarot reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please do like, share, and subscribe. I wish you a wonderful month, and I will see you next time.